All right, so it's Saturday morning, about 9 o'clock in the morning, and I am walking out to the garden to take a look and see what needs to be done. The other day I came out here and had a disaster of tomatoes that really irritated me. I made a video about that if you want to check that out. But I'm out here this morning to take a look at the garden and see what's going on, see what's happening. It is mid-August right now, so I really need to find out what needs to be harvested, what needs to be processed, and that's kind of what I'm doing this morning. So this is going to be kind of a pseudo garden tour, as well as just checking things out to see what needs to happen to get things processed, because there's a lot of food in here that needs to get processed that I am not ready to let go to waste. So need to see what's happening. So let's take a tour and check out what I need to process today. So first thing I'm gonna look at is some spinach that is right here. Just kind of been letting it grow. Don't really have any plans to eat it. Just kind of seeing what's happening. The cabbage I have not replanted yet, but I got one cabbage that's still going there. I've got some started in the window that I'm gonna put in here to try to get another harvest out of. Here is purple broccoli. Now look at this plant. This plant is huge. That's probably 4.5, 5 foot tall, but I see nothing happening. There is nothing going on in here. I mean, there's lots of leaves. So I don't know if I'm just doing something wrong, if I should have pruned this. There's one right next to it that's not doing anything either. There is no broccoli growing. This is the green broccoli that I had that all came to flower and is all dying now because I've just been letting it go because I've totally neglected it. But this purple broccoli, I just don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know if it's supposed to be doing more. So if you have any ideas of what should be happening or what I'm doing wrong, because I'm not doing anything to it, should it be growing by now? It was planted probably beginning of May. So I feel like I should have something coming, but there's nothing coming right now. So let me know if you have any details about purple broccoli. Maybe it's just not growing in my zone. Zucchini looks great. I mean, it's fine. It's just been growing. We've kind of harvested a lot of zucchini and kind of had our fill. I think everybody has their fill of zucchini after a while. I've already put up like 21 jars of dill pickles, so I don't know that I need any more. I'm gonna try pickling some other stuff. My wife really likes jardiniere. And so I'm gonna try to make that from scratch and see if I can do that, because I got some peppers that we're gonna look at in a minute. Yeah, kids are hollering at me out the back sliding door, wanting to have some breakfast. So next to the cucumbers is what was supposed to be my strawberry beds that I have just totally neglected. I definitely have some strawberries in here that are growing, the plants are doing pretty well, and they're populating the rest of the bed. But I got so many weeds in here that I need to just pull out. It's totally covered. You can hardly tell what's going on, but there is some strawberries there. So that's good. Then over here is my artichoke plants. These are perennial, so they won't get any fruit until next year. I just planted them. They look pretty good right now. Looks like they might be starting to die off a little bit at the bottoms. But I don't know anything about artichokes. I don't know what to do. I don't know how I'm gonna set them up this fall to overwinter them. Now this next thing next to the artichokes is an asparagus bean. I've never seen this. My parents have never grown this. I've never seen this live and in person. And I am just totally blown away by what this plant is doing. It's crazy to see how long the beans are. So there's a few of them that aren't too bad here, but then over here, they get to be super, super long. And so this is just kind of cool because I've never seen anything like this before. So it's pretty neat. Like this one right here. This sucker is so long. I mean, that's probably almost 2.5 feet long, probably. So it's pretty cool. I think I need to harvest them. This one definitely looks like it needs to get harvested because it's starting to puff up a little bit. Yeah, definitely need to harvest that one. Need to get these beans done. Next to the asparagus beans is some jalapenos. So there's a jalapeno on there right now. We picked a couple of them. We don't really eat jalapenos too much, so I haven't used much with them. Here's a couple still that I need to pick today. Next to those is my potatoes, which I definitely need to get these out of the ground. They've been in the ground for quite a while, and I need to get them out of the ground today. That's gonna be on my priority list. Then over here, I got a bunch of watermelon. I don't know if it's right. I've got crimson watermelon here and then like a snake variety back there. I don't know when they're ripe. I don't know how to tell. I don't know what the sound, look at them. I think I might cut this one open and just give it a shot and see. They gotta be close though. The cantaloupe is doing great. I've picked a couple of these already and they tasted so good. These might be, oh, look at that. Yeah, that one's definitely ready because it came off of the vine already. So I'm gonna have to take this one in the house. Oh, that one's ready too. What about this one? Yep. All three of those are definitely ready. Looks like there's more back here. Yeah, these are ready too. These are tiny, teeny tiny. I have to take those all in the house. Uh-oh. That one's split open, so that one's no good. Just get rid of that one. Next to the cantaloupe is a bunch of carrots. Got all kinds of carrots in here. Oh, look at that. Oh, let's see. That's a big carrot. I'm gonna have to harvest some of these. Let's pull that out and see what we got. Oh, look at that. That's a real deal carrot right there. Heck yeah. That is a real deal carrot. I am so excited. I'm gonna take this in the house. This is gonna be great. The kids are gonna go, oh my gosh, Dad, that's awesome. Okay, next to the carrots is a bunch of beets. Those are definitely ready to go. Those need to get picked. They're huge in there. Yeah, those are definitely ready to get picked. Need to process those. Gonna make a bunch of pickled beets. I got 6 rows of carrots here, and then I believe 7 rows of beets with Detroit beets and then Cayuga beets, and then 2 more rows of carrots just to finish out the row. Next to that is the winter squash that seems to be doing okay. I don't really know how to tell if winter squash is ready, but here's one right here that's growing in there. Not huge. There's one next to it that's pretty good size though. Now along the end there's peppers. Got a ton of peppers that have been growing. Harvested a bunch already this year. Got more in there. Got some banana peppers that I didn't plant. Oh, they're starting to turn colors. Look at that. What does that mean? Banana peppers that are orange and red. Does that make them hotter? I have to harvest those today too. Some more peppers, more banana peppers, lots of banana peppers in there, holy smokes. And now we're gonna look at my tomato mess. I had a cherry tomato mess the other day. I came out here and it was a disaster. So I tried to clean it up a little bit. So I'm gonna look at this for the first time since I cleaned it up and see how it kind of bounced back, or if it bounced back. So these are the black cherry tomatoes on the end. There was 2 of them. I ripped one out because it just was taken over. I planted them too close together. More cherry tomatoes. I put up this little fence looking thing, just some scrap that I had that's actually an old railing for my kid's bunk bed. So use that to prop up some of the tomatoes, the cherry tomatoes, and see if I can get them to keep growing. Then I pulled out another one that was right here because it was crowding the honeycomb tomatoes, which is one that we really, really like. Then I got a bunch of Roma tomatoes here that are starting to wilt a little bit on the leaves. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Surprise watermelon in there. Well, there's another surprise watermelon. Delicious tomatoes are getting big. They're really tall. Those over there got to be 5 foot tall, 5.5 foot tall at least. These aren't as big, but these tomatoes are massive. The size of that sucker. All right, so as you can tell, I have a lot to do. So I'm gonna get after that and start harvesting all this food and get it preserved. Got a short window of work today to get things done, and then I'm gonna do a bunch more tomorrow. Hopefully get all this cleaned up and preserved so that I can finish out the season strong. Because to be honest, the last couple weeks I've really slouched on taking care of my garden. So I want to finish strong and kind of restart things and take care of things a little bit better for the rest of the growing season. It is mid-August, so I got a couple months left before everything's gonna crap out on me. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you. See you in the next video.
Oh, no.
Tastes really good.